Welcome to the class, children. In the previous few sessions on this chapter, trigonometric functions, we learned some new results. One of them was what will be the trigonometric function for the sum of two angles, and what will be a trigonometric function for the difference of two angles. So using that concept, we are going to see how the second, third and fourth quadrant angles can be converted into acute angles. Okay. So today we do the conversion of second, third and fourth quadrant angles into acute angles. So we will cover each of the quadrant one by one. First quadrant angles you are already aware of, you have done in your class 10. So we start with the second quadrant angles. Keep this result in your mind. We have already derived that sin A plus B can be written as sin A cos B plus sin B cos A. So keeping this in mind, if we take our second quadrant angle, say pi by 2 plus theta is the second quadrant angle, because pi by 2 in degrees is 90 degrees and theta is any acute angle. So in 90 degree, if you add one acute angle, you will get an obtuse angle. Okay, for example, if that acute angle is 45 degree, then 90 plus 45 will come out to be 135 degree, which is an angle of the second quadrant. Okay, so theta is our acute angle. So let us apply this result on sin pi by 2 plus theta. That means 90 plus theta. So this is angle A, this is angle B. Using the above result, we can expand it as sin pi by 2 cos theta plus sin theta cos pi by 2. Now we are aware sin pi by 2, which is also sin 90 degree, is 1, and cos pi by 2 or cos 90 degree is 0. So substituting these two values, we are left with 1 into cos theta plus sin theta into 0. So the second part reduces to 0, and 1 into cos theta comes out to be cos theta. That means sin pi by 2 plus theta can be written as cos theta. Okay, so this is just an example to understand how to convert the second quadrant angle, trigonometric ratios of second quadrant angle into a trigonometric ratio of first quadrant angle. Okay, so this was sine of an obtuse angle, and on the right side, see, we have converted it into cosine of an acute angle. So this is what we are going to learn in rest of the results. So for sine pi by 2 plus theta, we have already derived cos theta. In the same way, if you apply the formula cos A plus B over here, you will see cos pi by 2 plus theta will come out to be minus sin theta. Using the formula for tan A plus B, you will find tan pi by 2 plus theta comes out to be minus cot theta. In the same way, we have done the formula for cot A plus B. So replacing A by pi by 2 and B by theta, when you will expand it, you will learn cot pi by 2 plus theta is minus tan theta. In the same manner, cos pi by 2 plus theta comes out to be minus cosec theta, and cosec pi by 2 plus theta comes out to be sec theta. I will tell you an easy way of remembering these results. Now see here, the second quadrant angle was written as pi by 2 plus theta. There is another way of writing a second quadrant angle. Why should we write a second quadrant angle as 90 degree plus theta? We can also write it as 180 degree minus theta. You can look at this part. If these are our four quadrants, first, second, third and fourth quadrant. Okay, so you can see 180 minus theta will also be in the second quadrant. Pi by 2 plus theta will also be in second quadrant. So the second quadrant angle can also be written as pi minus theta. I'll give you one example again. See, 120 degrees can be written as 90 plus 30, or it can be written as 180 minus 60. Okay, so either of the things can be done. So it is your convenience whether you want to write obtuse angle as pi by 2 plus theta or pi minus theta. Okay, so now we will learn how to convert if you are writing that angle as pi minus theta. So look at this part, and formula used will be same. We can derive this using the formula sine A minus B. So you will find sine pi minus theta comes out to be sine theta, cos pi minus theta is minus cos theta, then tan pi minus theta is minus tan theta, cot pi minus theta is minus cot theta. In the same way, sec pi minus theta is minus sec theta, and cosec pi minus theta is cosec theta. Now you may wonder how to remember all these results. I'll quickly show you one thing which you will find in all the results. Whenever you are writing the angle as pi by 2 plus, okay, look at this vertical line. So if your angle is 90 degree plus theta, then what is happening? The function is changing. Sine becomes cos, cos becomes sine, tan becomes cot, cot becomes tan. Sec is becoming cosec and cosec is becoming sec. Okay, so these changes we have seen in first quadrant also when we convert sine 90 minus theta into cos theta. Okay, this we have done in class 10th. Now other than this change which we are seeing here, that the functions are getting changed, you will find some minus signs. Okay, so you can quickly remember which one will become negative. You all are aware in the second quadrant, sine of the given angle is positive. Its reciprocal cosec of that angle is also positive. So you can see sine pi by 2 plus theta is positive. Cosec pi by 2 plus theta is positive. Rest all are negative. Understood? So if you are making the change about this angle, which is along this vertical line, pi by 2, then the functions are going to change. But if you are taking that conversion about the angle along this horizontal line, when you are writing pi minus, then you will see the function is not changing. Sine remains sine, cos remains cos, tan remains tan, cot remains cot, sec remains sec, and cosec remains cosec. What is the only thing you will find? Depending upon the quadrant, the angle belongs to which quadrant, the function will be either positive or negative. You can see sine of that angle is positive, cosec of that angle is positive, rest all are negative, because sine and cosec are the only two functions which are positive in the second quadrant. So this is how you can remember the result. Now applying the same thing on the third quadrant and the fourth quadrant angles. So coming to the third quadrant angle. See, third quadrant angles can also be written in two ways. Look at this axis again, the four quadrants again. So we are now talking about third quadrant angles. Either we can write them as pi plus 180 plus acute angle, or you can write it as 270 minus. So conversion can be made about the angle along this horizontal line. It can be done about the angle along this vertical line. So there are two ways of converting a third quadrant angle into acute angle. You can see two set of results I have written. Firstly, taking theta as the acute angle, I have written all the third quadrant angles as pi plus theta. That means 180 plus theta. Okay, what did we learn here? I told you if you are making the conversion about the angle which is along this horizontal axis, okay, then the function is not going to change. See, sine remains sine, cos remains cos, tan remains tan, cot remains cot, sec remains sec, and cosec remains cosec. But some of the functions are becoming negative, some remain positive. So what do we know in the third quadrant? Tan theta and cot theta are positive. So tan pi plus theta is becoming tan theta, cot pi plus theta is becoming cot theta. But rest all have got negative sign. So sin pi plus theta is minus sin theta, cos pi plus theta is minus cos theta, sec pi plus theta is minus sec theta, cosec pi plus theta is minus cosec theta. All these can be derived using this result. Okay. Then making the change about the angle along this vertical line. This is 270 degree or 3 pi by 2 radians. So the angle will be smaller than 3 pi by 2. So the third quadrant angle can be written as 3 pi by 2 minus theta. See, if I take a third quadrant angle, that is 240 degree. You can write it in two ways. You can write it as 180 plus 60, or you can write it as 270 minus 30. Can you see this? That is what I am applying. Okay. So this means 270 minus theta. This becomes 180 plus theta. So here we are writing 270 minus theta or 3 pi by 2 minus theta. Okay. What you have to keep in mind, when you are taking the changes along the angle which is about this vertical line, the functions will change. Sine will become cos, cos will become sine, tan will become cot, cot will become tan, sec will become cosec, and cosec will become sec. Understood? Again, where will you put minus sign? Except tan and cot, rest all the functions will become negative, because in the third quadrant only tan and cot are positive. So sine 3 pi by 2 minus theta is minus cos theta. Cos 3 pi by 2 minus theta is minus sine theta. Tan 3 pi by 2 minus theta is cot theta. Cot 3 pi by 2 minus theta is tan theta. Sec 3 pi by 2 minus theta is minus cosec theta. And cosec 3 pi by 2 minus theta is minus sec theta. Can you see? They all got changed. Okay. Now moving on to the fourth quadrant angles. So fourth quadrant angles can also be written in two ways. You can see again, looking at these are four quadrants and converting the angle either about the angle around this vertical line or the angle about this horizontal line. See, we can write the angle as 270 plus, we can write it as 360 minus. So either of the things can be done. Okay, let me take an example of an angle in the fourth quadrant. Say there is an angle 330 degrees. So how can you write 330 degrees? It can be 360 minus 30. Okay, or it can be 270 plus 60. Got it? So either it will be 270 plus 60 or it will be 360 minus 30. So either you can go for the fourth quadrant angle as 3 pi by 2 plus theta, or you can write it as 2 pi minus theta. And you have to only keep in mind the angle about which you are taking the change is along this vertical line or it is along the horizontal line. Look at these part. All are written as sum of 3 pi by 2 and theta. 3 pi by 2 is an angle along the vertical line. So what is going to happen? All these functions are going to change. Sine becomes cos, cos becomes sine, tan will become cot, cot will become tan, sec will become cosec, cosec will become sec. And in the fourth quadrant, only only sec and cosine functions are positive. So you can see cos 3 pi by 2 plus theta became plus sine theta. In the same way, sec 3 pi by 2 plus theta became plus cosec theta. Rest all are becoming negative. Sine in the fourth quadrant is negative. So sine 3 pi by 2 plus theta is minus cos theta. Tan in the fourth quadrant is positive. So tan 3 pi by 2 plus theta is minus cot theta. In the same manner, cot 3 pi by 2 plus theta is minus tan theta, and cosec 3 pi by 2 plus theta is minus sec theta. Okay. Then again, converting the fourth quadrant angle into acute angle, but this time the angle will be written as 2 pi minus theta. Okay. 2 pi is along this vertical line, horizontal line. Pi and 2 pi are along the horizontal line. Pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2 along the vertical line. Okay. So sine 2 pi, sine remains sine. See, cos will remain cos, tan will remain tan, cot remains cot, sec remains sec, and cosec remains cosec. So sine 2 pi minus theta is minus sine theta. Why negative? Because in the fourth quadrant sine is negative. Cos 2 pi minus theta is cos theta, because cosine function is positive there. Tan 2 pi minus theta is minus tan theta. Cot 2 pi minus theta is minus cot theta. Sec 2 pi minus theta is sec theta. And cosec 2 pi minus theta is minus cosec theta. So I will advise you, whenever you convert the angle, whether it is in the second quadrant, third quadrant, or fourth quadrant, avoid, unless and until it is very much needed, avoid making changes about this vertical line. Try to make changes about this horizontal line. Okay. How this is going to help? When you make the change about these angles, pi or 2 pi, then the function does not changes. See, sine pi minus theta, the function remains sine only. Cos remains cos only. Look at this part also. Sine remains sine, cos remains cos. Over here about 2 pi you can see sine remains sine, cos remains cos, tan remains tan. What we have to only keep in mind, that is the sign. You will check if the function is in the second quadrant, only sine and cosec will be positive, rest all you will put negative sign for them. In third quadrant, tan and cot will be positive, for rest you will put negative sign. In the fourth quadrant, only cos and sec will be positive, for rest you will keep negative sign. Okay. But if you are making changes about the angle along the vertical line, then you have to keep one more thing in mind. The functions are going to change. Okay. That is why I am advising you, unless and until it is not very important, and you better prefer to make the changes about the angles along this horizontal line. Second quadrant angle you write pi minus theta. Third quadrant angle you write pi plus theta. Fourth quadrant angle you write 2 pi minus theta. Understood?